educational practices, student requirements, and their ambitions. At Don Bosco School, we aim to make learning fun-filled, enjoyable, and contemporary in the modern context, but keeping in mind our rich Indian values. We provide our children with an environment that is sensitive, reflective, and empowering to develop excellence in academics and strength of character. Dear friends, this evening the stage is set to unfold a celebration of vision, a starburst of joy and splendor with the theme Heal the World. God is the source of everything. All that we could achieve during this academic year was all because of the grace of God. We would like to begin this celebration by invoking God's blessings upon each one of us. Let us begin this splendid celebration with a prayer song.
Hello.
Check, check, check. Check, check.
Thank you, dear children, for your song of praise. Watching dragonflies flying in the air from one flower to another has always been amusing. They possess such an enchanting presence that they never fail to lighten the mood of anyone who sees them. Dance is one of the most beautiful forms of expressing human feelings, and dances are messengers of God. Today, we are about to witness some phenomenal talent in the form of dance by our tiny tots of UKG. So let's welcome them with a big round of applause. birthday celebration.
ಯಾರು ಕೊಡತ್ತ ಹಾಗೆ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿರೋದು.
Respected Chief Guest, Father Shalbin Kalancheri, our beloved friend and local leader, Mr. V. Venkatesh, Father Paul, our principal, Miss Bobby, our staff representative, managers and directors of Don Bosco institutions, dear teachers and my dear beloved parents and students, good evening. I'm not hearing any sound. Good evening. Okay. Thank you. I am extremely happy to be here this evening and address you all. At the very outset, dear friends, I would like to thank you for accepting our invitation and coming over to this program, keeping aside all your other activities and programs. So on behalf of Don Bosco Mithra School, a big word of thank you to one and all. Dear friends, Don Bosco is no more a strange name in and around Oramau area. As mentioned earlier, we are 1 year old. And during this 1 year, you might have seen how Don Bosco is spreading its fragrance in and around this locality. Don Bosco, definitely you will hear much more about him. Our guest, Father Shalbin, our vice provincial, will speak about Don Bosco. But my dear parents, Don Bosco is really a magic worker. He is not an ordinary person. And if all of you are here, I can vouch and say Don Bosco is very powerful. And the fruit of the hard work and the thinking of Don Bosco, we are putting it into practice in this very small locality. So, in every sense, you can be all proud of the sons and daughters of Don Bosco. Are you all proud about it? Okay, I can't hear you again. Okay. You must be really proud that you are belonging to Don Bosco family. And this Mithra school is not a normal school. It is beyond a school. We call it as a family. It's a unique family where we know each student by name, we call them by name, and we accompany the student, and there is only one purpose we have. That is the holistic growth and development of the child with us. So, my dear parents, my dear guests, we are extremely happy to have you here this evening. ನನಗೆ ಬಹಳ ಸಂತೋಷವಾಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. ನಿಮ್ಮೆಲ್ಲರನ್ನು ನೋಡುವಾಗ ತುಂಬಾ ಖುಷಿ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀವಿ. ನಾವು ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಇರುವುದು ನಿಮಗಾಗಿ, ನಿಮ್ಮೆಲ್ಲರ ಮಕ್ಕಳಿಗಾಗಿ. ಅವರೆಲ್ಲರೂ ಮುಂದೆ ಬರಬೇಕು. ಈ ರಾಜ್ಯದ, ನಮ್ಮ ಈ ರಾಜ್ಯದ ಒಳ್ಳೆ ಪ್ರಜೆಗಳಾಗಬೇಕು. ಗುಡ್ ಕ್ಯಾರೆಕ್ಟರ್, upright citizens, that's our aim. So you have put us lot of confidence in us, and you have sent your students to this campus, and we can promise you we are really committed to giving quality and good education wherever we are, and in this campus we are really committed for that. Coming to my responsibility of welcoming the chief guests, we had few eminent guests for this evening's program, and I am extremely happy to welcome them all. Due to certain reasons, some are not here, some of them are on the way. So when they come in, we will welcome and receive them to this particular program. We were extremely happy when our minister, Kum K.R. Puram MLA, Bhairathi Basuraj, had agreed to come. Till yesterday, till this morning, he had confirmed. He is currently in hospital. He is on his way. Due to certain important meetings, he is unable to be here at this time. But on behalf of Don Bosco School, on behalf of you all, I extend a very warm welcome to Mr. Bhairathi Basuraj. Similarly, we have Pallavi Akruti, IAS. She may drop in any time. Then we have Naganna Gowda, Chairperson, Child Rights Commission. He is also expected at any point of time. Our Police Inspector, Mr. Melvin Francis. All these guests have confirmed their presence for this particular program. They have not cancelled the program, so we can expect them anytime to this particular program. We are extremely happy and delighted to welcome Father Shalbin Kalancheri, Vice Provincial, Don Bosco, Karnataka and Kerala states. Father Shalbin, in our way of putting across, is the living Don Bosco. He is in charge of two states of Karnataka and Kerala, and a very good orator, a very dynamic person. He knows both the Kerala and Karnataka states wherever Don Boscos are, and he has accepted our invitation and has come over to this particular function, our annual day. Once again, on behalf of Don Bosco Management, Don Bosco School Horamau, on behalf of all of you, I extend a warm welcome to you, dear Father Shalbin. Dear friends, we have with us Mr. V. Venkatesh, our local leader, as well as a very good supporter of Don Bosco School, an activist, very much interested in Don Bosco School and its welfare. So on behalf of Mithra School, I extend to you a very warm welcome. Dear sir, ನೀವು ನಮ್ಮ ಸ್ಕೂಲ್ ಮೇಲೆ ತೋರಿಸ್ತಾ ಇರುವ ಎಲ್ಲ ಪ್ರೀತಿ ವಿಶ್ವಾಸ ನಾವು ನಮ್ಮ ಥ್ಯಾಂಕ್ಸ್ ಹೇಳ್ತೇನೆ. ಈಗ ಈ ಸ್ಕೂಲ್ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಮನೆ ಪಕ್ಕದಲ್ಲಿದೆ, ನಿಮ್ಮ ಊರಲ್ಲಿದೆ. ನಿಮಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಿದೆ ಈ ಶಾಲೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಓದಿರುವ ಮಕ್ಕಳು ಅವರ ಗುರಿ, ಅವರ ಭವಿಷ್ಯ ಹೇಗೆ ಆಗಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ನಿಮಗೆ ಸಹ ಒಂದು ಆಸೆ ಇದೆ. ನಾನು ಮೊದಲಿಗೆ ಹೇಳಿದ ಹಾಗೆ ನಮ್ಮ ಗುರಿನೂ ಹಾಗೆ ಇದೆ. ಇವರೆಲ್ಲರೂ ಒಳ್ಳೆಯವರಾಗಬೇಕು, ಮುಂದೆ ಬರಬೇಕು, ನಾಳೆ ನಮ್ಮ ರಾಜ್ಯದ ಪ್ರಜೆಗಳಾಗಬೇಕು. ಅದೇ ನಮ್ಮ ಗುರಿ. ನಮಗೆ ನೀವು ಮಾಡುವ ಎಲ್ಲ ಸಹಾಯಗಳಿಗೆ ನಾವು ನಮ್ಮ ಥ್ಯಾಂಕ್ಸ್ ಹೇಳ್ತೇನೆ. ಹಾಗೆ ಮುಂದೆ ಈ ಸ್ಕೂಲ್ ಮುಂದೆ ಬರಲು ನಿಮ್ಮ ಸಹಾಯ ನಮಗೆ ಹೆಚ್ಚು ಬೇಕಾಗಿದೆ. ಈ ಸಮಯದಲ್ಲಿ ಯು ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಕಮ್ ಓವರ್ ಹಿಯರ್. ವಿ ಆರ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ರೀಮ್ಲಿ ಗ್ರೇಟ್ಫುಲ್ ಟು ಯು. ಥ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಯು ಆಲ್ಸೋ. We have with us our dynamic principal, Father Paul Salisheri. Please come on to the dais. Dear parents, all of you might have seen Father Paul. Father Paul is someone who spends his whole time for the growth and development of your children. Morning till evening, he is the first one to come to the school and last one to leave the school. And you have seen how your students are improving. Are your students improving? Do they speak English? Okay. If they are behaving well, if they are speaking good English, and if they are interacting with you, the entire credit goes to Father Paul and his team. We will give him one round of applause. It is really a very tireless work. Every day, beginning school on time, ending the school, arranging all the classes, and meeting all the requirements, conducting the exams, and Father does it perfectly well. And as a matter of fact, we have good results, and this year also we are expecting very good results for the 10th standard students. So, on behalf of all of you, I extend a very warm welcome to Father Paul. Then we have with us Miss Bobby, our teacher representative. Please come on to the dais. In Don Bosco School, teachers are the main pillars. So, currently we have 20 teachers taking care of your students, and we are hopeful of getting few more teachers in the coming academic year. So they do a lot of work. Miss Bobby is representing all our teachers. So as we celebrate our annual day, on behalf of the management, I would like to thank all our teachers for their dedication and commitment. And I must also say that we have no freshers. All our teachers are all experienced hands working in different sectors, and they are putting their very best for this particular function. So on behalf of all of you, I thank all our teachers and welcome once again Miss Bobby to this dais. Then we have with us a few more priests from Don Bosco organizations in and around. All of them I welcome wholeheartedly to this program. Dear parents, I don't think you require any welcome? Do you require? No, because most of you come every day to the school, and I have seen some of you really embracing your children after the school hours is over. So this is your own home. It is your own where your students are studying. So when they are performing, I'm sure you are all really happy. And that's also our aim. All their hidden talents must come out, and they must become really good students. And we have put out the list of the past peoples. The current ministry itself, we have two, Smriti Rani and Piyush Goyal. They are all Don Bosco past people. So another 10, 15 years time, definitely Don Bosco Mithra School may be producing some ministers, some doctors, some engineers, and this will become their real home where they learn their first basics of education. So on behalf of Don Bosco management and on my personal behalf, I extend to you all a warm welcome. Feel at home, enjoy your students' performance, and have a very good evening. Thank you.
It's my proud and privilege to welcome Reverend Father P.S. George, our manager, for this school function. Hearty welcome, dear Father. Asatoma Sadghamaya, Tamasoma Jyotirghamaya, Mrityorma Amritangamaya. From ignorance, lead me to truth. From darkness, lead me to light. From death, lead me to immortality. Light removes darkness. Light symbolizes the presence of God. Now, I invite all the dignitaries on the dais to inaugurate the first annual celebration of Don Bosco's school by lighting the lamp.
असतो मा सद्गमय तमसो मा ज्योतिर्गमय मृत्योर्मा अमृतं गमय ॐ शान्ति शान्ति
Thanks to all the respected dignitaries for lighting the lamp and invoking the blessings of God on each one of us. Now, I request Reverend Father Shalbin Kalanchuri, SDB, the Vice Provincial of Don Bosco Province, to address the gathering.
Respected Mr. V. Venkatesh, the local leader and friend of Don Bosco Mithra School, Reverend Father P.S. George, the manager of Don Bosco School, dear Father Paul Chalisheri, the principal, Miss Bobby, the teacher representative, Father Sebastian, the rector of Don Bosco Provincial House, dear fathers, teachers, parents, students, well-wishers, and my dear friends, I am extremely happy to be part of this first annual day of Don Bosco Mithra School. First of all, I would like to specially congratulate all those who have been responsible in making this evening a beautiful, memorable experience for all our students, for our parents, and for each one of us. Dear friends, as we have already said, this is the first annual school day of Don Bosco Mithra School after the Salesians of Don Bosco has taken over the school. So in this connection, I would like to especially remember and thank the previous management, Mr. Rosario and Mrs. Bella, for their contribution and support to this school. Secondly, I would like to specially congratulate those who are directly responsible in making this evening a beautiful experience. First of all, the manager, Father P.S. George, the principal, Father Paul Chalisheri, the teachers, and all the others who have been working for days and months for this day. And they have really given their best, their energy, and their time to make this day a very successful one. So in the name of all of us, we would like to specially congratulate the team of the management and the staff for all their efforts. Then I would like to especially congratulate all our students. They are performing a lot of beautiful events here. We already had a witness, a foretaste of some of the programs, and some are awaiting us. So we also would like to congratulate all those who will be participating and performing items this evening. I also take this opportunity to specially thank and appreciate all of you, dear parents, because you love your children so much. And thus, your presence here in large numbers is an indication of your love, appreciation, encouragement, support, and accompanying your own children. And so the credit goes to you, dear parents and the relatives of our dear students. And congratulations to all the others. Dear friends, as you know, this management belongs to Don Bosco. And Don Bosco, as we have already heard in the introduction of this function, that Don Bosco institutions are spread across 136 countries. And we have educational institutions all over these countries. And in India, we have 11 provinces and more than 250 schools where we impart quality education and character formation. And we have been inspired by a great person, by Don Bosco, the father and founder of our congregation and of our life, who really believed in quality education, who said, "For you I study, for you I work, for you I live, for you I am even ready to give up my life." That was the spirit of Don Bosco. He gave all and everything that he had for the betterment of the students, the children, youth entrusted to his care. And he is our inspiration. And his method was that of preventive system. That children, youth, before they enter into any negative tendencies of life, they should be prevented and they should be supported that they reach greater heights. And so we, the management, the Salesian fathers, the staff, and all those who support the Don Bosco institution are motivated by this saintly figure of Don Bosco. And therefore, as already the manager said, we fathers, the teachers, and all those who support us, we are ready to give our life, our time, our talents, our gifts, all that God has given us so that our children will have a better life. And at present, they will have a quality education and better character formation in their life. Dear friends, I would compare every student to a beautiful seed, a seed of a fruit tree. You know, if beautiful environment, if beautiful atmosphere is created for a seed, it will sprout, it will grow, it will become a tree and produce a lot of fruits. Our students, they have high potentials. They have capabilities, talents, gifts. And it is only that this school, Don Bosco Mithra School, provides that environment, provides that atmosphere so that our children, our students can grow to their best. We tell the students, don't compare yourself with others. You are not going to compare with yourself to one who is in the first in the class, first in the university. No, we are not there to compete with others. Each one of you, dear students, and you parents must tell them, you must compare yourself with yourself. Every day, our students, our children should become better than what they are yesterday. So the competition is with oneself to reach the highest possibility that we can. Each student, according to his capacity, according to his capabilities, to reach the highest point that he can arrive at. And therefore, we don't compete. We compete with oneself so that we achieve the best that is in us. And therefore, each one will be unique. Each one will be special. And dear friends, I also would compare this Don Bosco Mithra School to two athletic items. One is in the swimming pool, you must have seen the springboard where the athlete climbs on that springboard and he makes few jumps and then he takes a huge leap and does the somersault and falls into the swimming pool. Hopefully you may have seen in television. We don't have swimming pools in most of our places and many of our students may not take part, but at least you must have seen in televisions. What is the speciality of this springboard on which the athlete stands? And he makes the jump, he makes the leap, he jumps a few times so that he gets the strength. And he jumps high and falls into the water. So the school here is that springboard gives them the backup, gives them the power and strength to jump high. Another example that I could take is the pole vault. I don't know whether you have seen pole vault athlete, the competition that they have. They use a pole to jump high as they can. And what is the speciality of this pole? It is flexible and it is strong. And with the power of this pole, this athlete jumps as high as he can or she can. That's what this school is going to do to our students, to our children, dear parents and my dear friends. Here, real basement is given. We support them in whatever way that we can. We accompany them so that they reach the highest possibilities that they can. So, dear parents, your children, they have high possibilities, capabilities, talents, gifts. Everything is there in them. We only need to accompany. Dear teachers, you have been given children and students who are beautiful, precious gems, and you are called to mold them. You are called to really shape them into people of quality. You are called to train them to knowledge and character. And dear students, you have been given the best possibilities available for you. So believe in yourself. Believe in God, the higher power who gives you strength, and give your best. Make the best possibilities that the management and the school, the staff and others are giving you, so that you reach up to greater heights and you make all of us proud, our parents, teachers, and all those who are associated with you, to be really happy and rejoicing every time you grow. Not only physically, of course, parents are giving the children all that they need, the food, the material things, but more than that, physical growth happens whether you want it or not, but our intellectual formation, our character formation happens when serious efforts are being done. So that's my wish and prayer for all of us, especially for those students who are doing their studies here, that you reach greater heights of acquiring the knowledge and your character formation, so that you become treasures, pearls of this society, leading the society in the way that everyone wants all of us to be. So once again, I shall not be very long. I shall conclude by saying that we congratulate once again all those who are responsible in making this day, this evening, a memorable and beautiful experience for us, for all of us, and continue this great ministry, great work that all of us are doing to educate and to really make our children happy in their life, and making this institution, as the manager said, a home away from home, a quality presence in this society, making solid and qualitative contributions to in and around. May God bless all our efforts, and I wish everyone all the best. Thank you for your patient listening. God bless you all.
Thank you, dear Father, for your blessings towards Don Bosco Mithra School. The assimilation of fine ideas, talents, traits towards character building, man-making and personality development is what education offers. It is not only few-sided, but an all-round development. This is what Don Bosco Mithra School endeavors to achieve. What God has given, no one can give. What He has designed, let us kindle. It is time to have a glimpse of the life and achievements of Don Bosco Mithra School during the academic year 2022-2023. Now, we shall glue our eyes to the LED screen for the annual report of Don Bosco Mithra School. May I invite Reverend Father Paul to read the annual report for the academic year 2022-2023. ಶಾಲೆ ಎಂಬುದು ಸಮಾಜದ ಆಸ್ತಿ, ಜ್ಞಾನದ ದೇಗುಲ, ಮಾನವೀಯ ಮೌಲ್ಯಗಳು ಕವಲೊಡೆಯುವ ಹೆದ್ದಾರಿ. ನಮ್ಮ ಶಾಲೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ನಡೆದ 2022-23ನೇ ಶೈಕ್ಷಣಿಕ ಸಾಲಿನ ಸಮಸ್ತ ಚಟುವಟಿಕೆಗಳ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ವಾರ್ಷಿಕ ವರದಿಯೊಂದಿಗೆ ಪಕ್ಷಿನೋಟ ಬೀರಲಿದ್ದಾರೆ ನಮ್ಮ ಸಂಸ್ಥೆಯ ಪ್ರಾಂಶುಪಾಲರಾದ ವಂದನೀಯ ಸ್ವಾಮಿ ಪಾಲ್.
teachers, staff members, parents, well-wishers, students, and my dear friends. Good evening and a warm welcome to the first annual day celebration of Don Bosco Mithra School, Bengaluru. Every annual day of any school is a precious occasion filled with festive spirit and excitement. A time beaming with laughter and happiness as we create everlasting memories together. It's the same sentiments we too have here. Each passing year is a discovery for us as we strive to showcase new realms of creative excellence and make every annual day truly special. St. John Bosco, popularly known as Don Bosco, the patron of the young, is the guiding star of our school, and I would like to begin this report paying homage to this great saint of the young. Don Bosco Mithra School began its services at Horamavu in the year 2021. The school was inaugurated by the Provincial Reverend Dr. Jose Koikal SDB, together with Economer Reverend Father Joy Nedumbarambil SDB, Vice Provincial Reverend Father Shalbin Kalanchedi, and our manager Reverend Father P.S. George. Our motto is education to enlightenment, which always inspires us to explore limitless possibilities in our quest for knowledge. Devotion to duty, cheerfulness, and family spirit are the chief features of our school. The school is blessed with a team of qualified, dedicated, and experienced staff members who work hard for the overall growth and development of our children. May I take this occasion to put on record our appreciation and gratitude for the selfless services rendered by all our staff members. Excellence in academics is the hallmark of any good institution, and the SSLC result of our school prove without any doubt that we are striving towards excellence. Among the students who appeared for the last SSLC exams, 5 students secured distinction and two students were awarded with the first class. Ms. Sakshi was the top scorer with 92%. Summer Thrill program was organized in the school premises, which was conducted by Christijodi College Brothers. Cine actor Sri Lokesh was the chief guest, and he motivated and encouraged the students. Academic year 2022 began with a positive note as the school geared up for the inaugural program, which was held in the esteemed presence of Reverend Father David Yesu SDB, the principal of Don Bosco College, Kayarpuram. To provide opportunities to the students and to develop their talents, the entire school community is divided into 4 houses, namely blue, green, red and yellow, with the animators to guide and support each of our houses. Almost all the activities in the school revolve around this system. Master Kamal Kishore and Kumari Sangavi, Kumari Spurti and Master Paul, Kumari Renchida and Master Aditya Kumari Ankida and Master Akash were elected as captains and vice captains of respective houses. Master Rakesh and Divya were elected as the SPL, School People Leader, and Assistant School People Leader, and Kumari Rachel elected as the Sports Secretary for the academic year 22-23. The school burst into life with the inauguration of the house system in the month of July 2022 by our manager, Reverend Father P.S. George. The World Environment Day was celebrated by encouraging the students to conserve trees and also cultivate habits of reusing and recycling. Reverend Father Anil Disa, Youth Director of Bangalore Archdiocese, who wonderfully encouraged the students to be eco-pals. The French delegates, led by Reverend Marie Robino, visited the school as part of intercultural exchange program. The delegates were welcomed warmly in a traditional way and the honor of Karnataka. Healthcare was a priority in the new year. The vaccination drive by BBMP was conducted wherein Covaxin vaccination was given to students above the age of 14 years. 75th Independence Day is conducted and was Mr. Soni Kutti George, the Child Protection Specialist of UNICEF, graced the occasion as the chief guest. Learning is great when we travel. This was done when the newly elected school leaders were taken to Tumkur for a leadership training program. A medical camp was held to have a health checkup for all the students by the doctors of Rainbow Hospital, Whitefield. Academic and co-curricular activities are equally important for all-round development of the children, and keeping this in view, the children are given opportunities to be trained in different activities like basketball, taekwondo, guitar, keyboard, and recorder, a flute instrument. To create a healthy relationship between the teachers and the parents, and to get valuable ideas and suggestions for a better running of the school, parents' meetings and open houses were organized. I am happy that most of the parents have taken great interest in these meetings. The visit of the provincial Reverend Father Dr. Jose Koikel, SDB, was a joyful occasion, and on that day, the provincial inaugurated the newly renovated auditorium. The teachers were taken to Shishu Mandir for training in mode of teaching methods, which was a great help for us in the teaching learning process. A healthy mind in a healthy body. To create awareness among the students, the Rainbow Hospitals Whitefield organized a walkathon with 71 students. They were taken to Kantirava Stadium for the same. Programs like Science Olympiad exams, fancy dress competition, drawing competition, declamation competitions, dance program helped in all-round development of the students and also developed a spirit of healthy competition and confidence in them. During this academic year, we celebrated the following major programs that enabled our children to participate, practice, learn, and be stronger in their life. World Environment Day, Yoga Day, Seminar on Music by Yamaha, counseling programs, Independence Day, Science Exhibition, Teachers Day, Kannada Rajyotsava, Children's Day, Sports Day, Christmas, etc. was conducted. These programs, besides the other regular academic activities, have enabled the children to form and develop their character, creativity, and personality. I conclude this report on a note of gratitude to God the Almighty, Mary, our Heavenly Mother, and Don Bosco, our father and founder of his inspiration. A special word for our inspiration, a special word of appreciation and thanks to Reverend Father P.S. George, our manager, whose heart and soul could be seen in every nook and corner of this institution and making our school into a premium one. I would like to place on record my sincere gratitude to all our dear teachers, staff members, and our supporting staff for their hard work and dedication. My thanks to all our parents who show much interest in the formation of our students. Today, in a special way, let me take this opportunity to congratulate all our teachers and the students for the fine spirit and hard work they have put in to make the first annual day of Don Bosco Mithra School a memorable one. May Don Bosco, our patron, inspire each one of us to march ahead to greater heights of excellence. Thank you. Have a wonderful evening.
Thank you, Father Principal, for presenting the annual report of Don Bosco Mithra School for the academic year 2022-2023. Let the vision and mission of Don Bosco Mithra School continue to bring joy and happiness into the lives of many more children in Horamavu. It is a matter of great honor and pleasure to appreciate the reward, the hard work, as well as the performance of the students who have made us all proud. It is time to acknowledge the brimming talent of our students. May I now request Mrs. Gigi Tenny to announce the names for prize distribution.
I welcome you all to celebrate the achievements of our students who made both the school and their parents proud. I request our today's chief guest, Reverend Father Shalvin, Vice Provincial of Bangalore Province, to honor the winners. Succeeding in life is as simple as being a good student. All you have to do is pay attention, work hard, and give it the best shot. Now we'll start with the school level competition. English elocution was won by Uresh Reddy from 3rd standard. Kannada elocution first prize Sean Leon Victor from 1st stage. Shared by Advitya from 3rd standard. Advitya from 3rd standard. Hindi elocution won by Sarvadanya from 1st stage. In the English declamation competition in primary section, first prize was won by Zandi. Sarah from 7th standard has won for the higher section. Kannada declamation was won by Pavitra from 8th standard. Hindi declamation first prize was won by Zia from 7th standard. Thank you, Father. Now I request Mr. V. Venkatesh, our social worker. In the handwriting competition held for the Sunday section first prize was won by Rajesh Gupta. won by Aditi Khadkar. Third standard first prize was won by Madhu Jain. Sanghavi from 9th standard has won the first prize for the high school. Thank you, sir. Now I request Reverend Father George to honor the singing competition was won by Suti of 10th standard. In the dance competition, Welcome to the Mithra was won by Bosco Mithra. First prize in fine dancing was held by Ashley I request all the parents to give a big round of applause for all the winners. First prize in high school was won by Divya B from 9th standard. Thank you, Father. Hearing the claps at all. Now, thank you. Now, I Fancy dress competition. First prize was won by Jacob Anton from first A. Kamal from 8th standard has secured first prize in Kumiti as well as Katas in the Congratulations once again to all the winners.
May I now invite Mrs. Bobby Anil, Staff Secretary of Don Bosco Mithra School, to propose the vote of thanks. And I request all the dignitaries on the stage to come down from the stage.
A delightful evening to one and all present here. On behalf of Don Bosco Mithra School, I take it as a pleasure to stand before you to propose vote of thanks and words of gratitude for being with us this evening and making us feel proud and showing your love for us. On recollecting so many favors and blessings, we offer our sincere thanks to the Almighty. With deep reverence and respect, I thank our Vice Provincial, Don Bosco Province, Bangalore, Reverend Father Shalbin Kalancheri, for being with us today and blessing us. Thank you, Father. May I invite our manager, Reverend Father George, and our principal, Reverend Father Paul Chalisheri, to kindly felicitate our Vice Provincial, Reverend Father Shalbin. and blessing us. Thank you, fathers. We extend our sincere thanks to our manager, respected Reverend Father George Pierce, for awakening the desires and wonders of young generations and sharpening the educational agenda. Thank you, Father. We take immense pleasure in thanking our principal, Reverend Father Paul Chalisheri, for being a catalyst and who genuinely cares the talents of the young ones. Thank you, Father. We are extremely thankful to Brother Johnson for all your timely help and support. Undoubtedly, your contribution in various aspects of today's event made a difference. Thank you, brother. With grateful hearts, we express our heartfelt gratitude to our dedicated teachers for their tireless work, who inspires us to achieve our best and serves as the pillar of the strength. Special thanks to the initiators, Ms. Gigi, Ms. Anne, Ms. Anu, and Ms. Ashwini, who meticulously had planned and coordinated today's program in a wonderful way. Thank you, teachers. I would like to extend a very special thanks to our Taekwondo masters, Mr. Chandrasekhar, Ms. Vironi, and Ms. Kavita, for training our young ones in martial art. Also, a special thanks to our friends who provided the sound system for our school. We are indebted to the members of the non-teaching faculty, our drivers, and support staff. Thank you all for your unflinching support. Our gratitude to our dear parents who took their valuable time to be with us today. Thank you for being the key players in our success. Finally, we thank our blooming birds of Don Bosco Mithra School for their cute performance. Once again, we renew our gratitude to one and all. Thank you.
Thank you, Mrs. Bobby, for your words of gratitude. Goa without music would be like an opera without sound. Goan music includes Western classical, Western jazz, and many others. Now please welcome our pure and innocent tiny tots of LKG children who have the innate talent to develop the joy and add beauty to this blissful event. I am sure their performance shall definitely leave you mesmerized. Please give them a big round of applause for our LKG children.
mucha mama, anião santa tuca, mucha mama, anião santa tuca, animazori chapila lagi selu mandinaka, animazori chapila lagi selu mandinaka, undir mama I love, ani bate pona liplo, undir mama I love, ani bate pona liplo, animazori chapila na taka yaka gasa hailo, animazori chapila na taka yaka gasa hailo, ya ya maya ya, 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 ya ya maya ya. Oh Maria Pitache, oh Maria Pitache, oh Maria Pitache, hey, oh Maria Pitache, hey, oh Maria Pitache, oh Maria Pitache, oh Maria Pitache, hey, oh Maria Pitache. Oh, yeah. Barra da tamão me luzi, estreite comprido. Barra da tamão me luzi, estreite comprido. Alegre na entrada me luzi, triste na saída. Alegre na entrada me luzi, triste na saída. Hey! Por amor da voz me luzi, eu fico saudade. Por amor da voz me luzi, eu fico saudade. Fazer a sentinela me luzi, levar chicotada. Fazer a sentinela me luzi, levar chicotada. Oh Maria Pitache, 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 oh Maria Pitache. Anda Maria dança. Rapariga feia me luzi, não se pode nascer. Rapariga feia me luzi, não se pode nascer. Como a pera verde me luzi, não se pode comer. Como a pera verde me luzi, não se pode comer. Ai, luzi, luzi, me luzi, não cuspi no chão. Ai, luzi, luzi, me luzi, não cuspi no chão. Cuspir no meu peito, me luzi, rega e coração. Cuspir no meu peito, me luzi, rega e coração. Ai, Maria Pitache, oh 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 Maria Pitache.
Thank you, kids. That was an amazing performance and was literally a feast to eyes. Please give them a huge round of applause. Dear parents, kindly do not click any pictures using your cameras or your mobile phones during the program. The photography is done by a professional photographer. The pictures and the video will be made available to all of you. And live streaming is also available. Thank you. Friends, we have completed the first part of today's function. And before that, we shall now glue our eyes to the LED screen for the annual video report presentation.
It's a time to come together. From the east and west we gather. Be it north or south, don't matter. As DB's kids we matter. Children the young, Don Bosco's pride. God's own hand to solely guide. Growing by virtue, spot steady, learning forever good, ready, Young we are the pledge of morrow, and the vision of our life narrows and narrow. India's children one we aim, love and friendship do we claim. Children the young, Don Bosco's pride. God's own hand to solely guide. Growing by virtue, spot steady, learning forever good, ready. Brothers, sisters, Indians sing, war and hatred all are shame. In love's weapon we will mold, we will change, transform the world. Children the young, Don Bosco's pride. God's own hand to solely guide. Growing by virtue, spot steady, learning forever good, ready.
Now is the time to begin the cultural extravaganza. Sit back and enjoy the mesmerizing performance of your children. Wish you all a joyful evening. Thank you, one and all. Now I call Ankita and Sunisha to take the program forward.
Wow! What a beautiful place. Is this what we call heaven? Where are the angels? So peaceful and calm. My grandma had told me about a throne of Almighty. Where is it?
Where am I? I'm so thrilled. So beautiful, isn't it?
Have you been here?
No. What about you?
No, I haven't either. Where are you from?
I'm Iris. I come from a place made of 100 beautiful islands called Venice. Venice is a place where there is no roads, only canals. It's called the floating city. What about you?
I'm Celestia from Babylon, which was famous in its time as a great intellectual, cultural and religious center. We have one of the ancient seven wonders of the world, the Hanging Bridge. It offers a gorgeous view of the sunset over the Arabian Sea. I just feel like I need a change.
It's nice. How wonderful God's creation is, isn't it? There is beauty in all His creations. Would you like to join me in this journey?
Sure, I would be very happy to join. I think nature is also very happy to welcome us.
How beautifully the flowers danced and welcomed us.
Do, re, mi. Do, re, mi.
Is that a cuckoo?
Do, re, mi. Do, re, mi. No, it sounds more like the first notes of music. Iris, do you sing?
Yes, Celestia, a little bit. But not so good. Music is divine, isn't it?
Yes, Iris. There is music all around us. Chirping of the birds, rustling of the trees, dancing breeze, and even in the roaring of the sea. Now let us listen to this melodious sound of music.
Let's start at the very beginning. A very good place to start. When you read, you begin with A, B, C. When you sing, you begin with Do, Re, Mi. Do, Re, Mi. The first three notes just happen to be Do, Re, Mi. Do, Re, Mi. Do, Re, Mi, Fa, Sol, La, Ti. Oh, come. I'll make it easier. Listen. Do, a deer, a female deer. Ray, a drop of golden sun. Me, a name I call myself. Far, a long, long way to run. So, a needle pulling thread. La, a note to follow. So, tea, a drink with jam and bread. That will bring us back to do. Oh, 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 do. A deer, a female deer. Ray, a drop of golden sun. Me, a name I call myself. Far, a long, long way to run. So, a needle pulling thread. La, a note to follow. So, tea, a drink with jam and bread. That will bring us back to do. A deer, a female deer. Ray, a drop of golden sun. Me, a name I call myself. Far, a long, long way to run. So, a needle pulling thread. La, a note to follow. So, tea, a drink with jam and bread. That will bring us back to do. Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do. So, do. Once we have these notes in our heads, we can sing a million different tunes. How? By mixing them up. So, do, la, fa, mi, do, re. So, do, la, ti, do, re, do. But it doesn't mean anything. So we put in words. Words? One word for every note. Listen. When you know the notes to
She sounded like a nightingale.
It's so amazing to see the little ones enjoy the music.
What is it? Did you also hear that? What could it be?
I think they are cutting the trees.
Why? Why are they doing that? Are they really cutting the trees?
Yes, they are cutting the trees. They are cutting the trees for constructing houses, making furniture, and for firewood.
Celestia, we do need houses, furniture, and firewood. I agree. But aren't we harming our nature by cutting down the trees?
Yes, Iris, yes, we are. Cutting down trees like this can lead to deforestation, lack of oxygen, and even the wildlife will be affected. Global warming, drought, floods are all the after effects of this. Earth is slowly turning to a desert. All this happiness and peace will vanish.
Oh no! They are ruining our nature by doing it.
Yes, indeed. But there is much more which destroys the nature we are surrounded by and the life we live.
What about sunrise? What about rain? What about all the things that you said we were to gain? What about killing fears? Is there a time? What about all the things that you said was yours and mine? Did you ever stop to notice all the blood we've shed before? Did you ever stop to notice this crying earth, this weeping shore? What have we done to the world? Look what we've done. What about all the peace that you pledged your only son? What about flowering fields? Is there a time? What about all the dreams that you said was yours and mine? Did you ever stop to notice all the children dead from war? Did you ever stop to notice this crying earth, this weeping shore?
don't fully understand, Celestia.
One of the major issues now we face is poverty. Because of poverty, many cannot afford even one meal a day. Even though the government has taken many measures to help the needy, it's not reaching them. Small children are forced to go to work for their basic needs.
ಪುಟ್ಟ ಯಾಕಜ್ಜಿ ಅಳ್ಬಾರ್ದು
इब्राहिम
ಬಂಗಾರ ಅಲ್ಲ ಅಳ್ಬಾರ್ದು
इब्राहिम लेके आओ रे बच्चे को इधर
ಯಾಕಜ್ಜಿಪ್ಪ ಅಳ್ಬಾರ್ದು
आक मगा
ಅವ್ವ ಅವಾಗ್ಲಿಂದ ತಮ್ಮ ಅಳಕತ್ತಾನವ್ವ
आक मगा ಅಂತಿ ಅಣ್ಣ ಬಡಿತ ನಿನ್ನ आक मगा इब्राहिम जल्दी जाको अब्बा को बुला क्या तम बाल लड़कतन नगुट बा तेड़ो होग जल्दी बा ಅಮ್ಮಿ ಯಾಕೆ ಜಲ್ದಿ ಬರಾಕ್ ಹೇಳ್ದಿ ಏನಾತು ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನೋಡ್ರಿ ಕೂಸ್ ಮುಂಜಾನೆಂದ ಅಳಕತ್ತೈತ್ರಿ ಯಾಕೆ ಅಳತೈತಿ ಗೊತ್ತಾಗತ್ರಿ ಹೊಟ್ಟಿ ಜಾಡ್ಸಾಕತ್ತೈತಿ ಅನ್ಸತಿ ಒಂದ್ಸಲ ದವಾಖಾನಿಗೆ ಹೋಗಿ ಬರೋ ನಡೀರಿ ದವಾಖಾನಿಗೆ ರೊಕ್ಕ ಎಲ್ಲದ ಹೋಗಾಕ ಕಿಶೆನ್ಯಾಗ 5 ಪೈಸೆ ರೊಕ್ಕಿಲ್ಲ ಎಲ್ಲ ದೇವ್ರ ನೋಡ್ಕೊತಾನ್ ಬಿಡು ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನೋಡ್ರಿ ಕೂಸ್ ಕೂಸ್ ಮಾತಾಡ್ದೆ ನಿಲ್ಸ್ಬಿಟ್ಟೈತೆ ಕೂಸ ಮಗ
ಕೂಗಿ ಕೂಗಿ ಕರೆಯುತ್ತಿರೋ ಕಣ್ಣ ಹನಿಯ ದನಿ ಕೇಳದೆ ಮಂಡಿ ಊರಿ ಮರುಗುತ್ತಿರೋ ಮನದ ನೋವು ಮನ ಮುಟ್ಟದೆ ಕೈಯ ಮುಗಿವೇನ ಹೇಗಾದರೂ ನೀ ನನ್ನ ಜೊತೆಯೇ ಇರು ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಬೇಡ ನನ್ನ ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಬೇಡ ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಬೇಡ ನನ್ನ ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಬೇಡ ಕೂಗಿ ಕೂಗಿ ಕರೆಯುತ್ತಿರೋ ಕಣ್ಣ ಹನಿಯ ದನಿ ಕೇಳದೆ
Have you heard of female infanticide?
No, Celestia, I haven't. What is it?
It is the deliberate killing of newborn girl babies. There are other evils as well, like child labor, child marriage, domestic violence, casteism, dowry, and the list goes on.
ಬಾಳು ಯಾರ್ಯಾರ ಹಣೆ ಏನೇನಿದೆ ಬಲ್ಲೋರ್ ಯಾರು ಹೇಳು ಕಣ್ಣ ಮುಚ್ಚೆ ಕಾಡೆಗೂಡೆ ಆಟ ನಮ್ಮ ಬಾಳು ಯಾರ್ಯಾರ ಹಣೆ ಏನೇನಿದೆ ಬಲ್ಲೋರ್ ಯಾರು ಹೇಳು ಅಯ್ಯೋ ನನ್ನ ಪ್ರೀತಿ ಶವ ಚಿತೆ ಏರುತ್ತಿದೆ ವ್ಯಥೆ ಜೊತೆ ಕಥೆ ಮುಗಿದಿದೆ ವಿಧಿಯ ನಾಟಕ ವಿಧಿಯ ನಾಟಕ ಓ ವಿಧಿಯ ನಾಟಕ ನನ್ನ ಬದುಕು ಸೂತಕ ಉಳಿದ ಕೊಡಲು ತರದು ಎಂದು ಮಧುರವಾದ ಸ್ವರವನ್ನು ಹೊಡೆದ ಮನಸ್ಸು ಮರೆಯದೆಂದು ಜೊತೆಯಲ್ಲಿದ್ದ ಕ್ಷಣವನ್ನು ಅಲೆಗಳೆದುರು ಮರಳಗೂಡು ಒಪ್ಪಬೇಕು ಸೋಲನು ವಿಧಿಯ ಮಾತಿಗೆದುರು ಮಾತು ಕೊಡಲೇಬಾರದು ಮನುಜನು ಮರೆತರೆ ನಿನ್ನ ಜಗದ ಜನರು ಇರುವುದೊಂದೇ ತಾಯಿ ಮಡಿಲು ತೊರೆದರೆ ಹೇಗೆ ಹೆತ್ತ ಕರುಳು ಕೇಳೋರ್ ಯಾರು ನಿನ್ನ ಅಳಲು ಸುರಿಯುವ ಕಣ್ಣೀರಲಿ ಮನಸ್ಸಿನ ನೋವಿದೆ ಒಲವಿನ ಸಮಾಧಿಗೆ ಹೃದಯದ ಹೂವಿದೆ ಕೊನೆಯಾಗುತ್ತಿದೆ ಯಾತ್ರೆ ಹೆಜ್ಜೆ ಇಡುವ ಮುನ್ನ ತೆರೆ ಹಿಂದೆ ಜಾತ್ರೆ ಮುಗಿದಿದೆ ವಿಧಿಯ ನಾಟಕ ವಿಧಿಯ ನಾಟಕ ವಿಧಿಯ ನಾಟಕ ನನ್ನ ಬದುಕು ಸೂತಕ ಜೀವನವೇ ಪಾಠಶಾಲೆ ಎಲ್ಲ ಕಲಿಯಲಾಗದು ಕಾಲಚಕ್ರಗಳಿಗೆ ತಿರುಗಿ ಕಾಲು ಕೈ ಆಡದು ತಾರೆ ಎಳೆದ ಬಲೆಗೆ ಚೇರ ತನ್ನ ಬಲಿಯ ಕೊಡುವುದು ನೀಯೇ ತೋಡಿಕೊಂಡ ಗುಂಡಿ ಹೇಳು ತಪ್ಪು ಯಾರದು ಕಣ್ಣ ಮುಚ್ಚೆ ಕಾಡೆಗೂಡೆ ಆಟ ನಮ್ಮ ಬಾಳು ಯಾರ್ಯಾರ ಹಣೆ ಏನೇನಿದೆ ಬಲ್ಲೋರ್ ಯಾರು ಹೇಳು
Stop! Stop it! Enough! The world is truly wounded. How can we stop all of this and heal the world?
That's a good question. We will start from the very beginning of a life. From the birth of a child. Who is the first person in a child's life?
Doctor?
No.
Nurse?
No.
Mother?
Yes, that's a fact. We can start the healing with mother's love. Mother is always watchful and guides us as we begin to explore the world. She is there to nudge and encourage us when we get tangled up in our own legs. She is a wonderful protector. I was touched by the mother's love which I experienced in my life.
ಬ್ರಹ್ಮ ವಿಷ್ಣು ಶಿವ ಎದೆ ಹಾಲು ಕುಡಿದರೋ ಅಮ್ಮ ನೀನೇ ದೈವ ಅಂತ ಕಾಲು ಮುಗಿದರೋ ಬಾಳಿಗೆ ಒಂದೇ ಮನೆ ಬಾಳಿಗೆ ಒಂದೇ ಗೊನೆ ಭೂಮಿಗೆ ದೈವ ಒಂದೇನೇ ತಾಯಿ ದಾರಿಗೆ ಒಂದೇ ಕೊನೆ ರಾಗಿಗೆ ಒಂದೇ ತೆನೆ ಸೃಷ್ಟಿಸೋ ಜೀವ ಒಂದೇನೇ ತಾಯಿ ಬ್ರಹ್ಮ ವಿಷ್ಣು ಶಿವ ಎದೆ ಹಾಲು ಕುಡಿದರೋ ಅಮ್ಮ ನೀನೇ ದೈವ ಅಂತ ಕಾಲು ಮುಗಿದರೋ ಜಗದೊಳಗೆ ಮೊದಲು ಜನಿಸಿದಳು ಹುಡುಕಿದರೆ ಮೂಲ ಸಿಗದಯ್ಯ ತಡವಿರದ ಕರುಣೆ ಕಡಲಿವಳು ಗುಡಿಯಿರದ ದೇವಿ ಇವಳಯ್ಯ ಮನಸ್ಸು ಮಗು ತರ ಪ್ರೀತಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಅರಸು ಹಸುತರ ತ್ಯಾಗದಲ್ಲಿ ಜಗತ್ತೂಗ ಜನನಿ ಜೀವದ ಜೀವತಾಯಿ ಬ್ರಹ್ಮ ವಿಷ್ಣು ಶಿವ ಎದೆ ಹಾಲು ಕುಡಿದರೋ ಅಮ್ಮ ನೀನೇ ದೈವ ಅಂತ ಕಾಲು ಮುಗಿದರೋ ಪದಗಳಿಗೆ ಸಿಗದ ಗುಣದವಳು ಬರೆಯುವುದು ಹೇಗೆ ಇತಿಹಾಸ ಬದುಕುವುದ ಕಲಿಸು ಗುರು ಇವಳು ನರಳುವಳು ಹೇಗೋ ನವಮಾಸ ಕಂಗೆ ತುಂಗೆಗಿಂತ ಪಾವನಳು ಬೀಸೋ ಗಾಳಿಗಿಂತ ತಂಪಿವಳು ಜಗತ್ತೂಗ ಜನನಿ ಜೀವದ ಜೀವತಾಯಿ ಬ್ರಹ್ಮ ವಿಷ್ಣು ಶಿವ ಎದೆ ಹಾಲು ಕುಡಿದರೋ ಅಮ್ಮ ನೀನೇ ದೈವ ಅಂತ ಕಾಲು ಮುಗಿದರೋ ಬಾಳಿಗೆ ಒಂದೇ ಮನೆ ಬಾಳೆಗೆ ಒಂದೇ ಗೊನೆ ಭೂಮಿಗೆ ದೈವ ಒಂದೇನೇ ತಾಯಿ ದಾರಿಗೆ ಒಂದೇ ಕೊನೆ ರಾಗಿಗೆ ಒಂದೇ ತೆನೆ ಸೃಷ್ಟಿಸೋ ಜೀವ ಒಂದೇನೇ ತಾಯಿ ಬ್ರಹ್ಮ ವಿಷ್ಣು ಶಿವ ಎದೆ ಹಾಲು ಕುಡಿದರೋ ಅಮ್ಮ ನೀನೇ ದೈವ ಅಂತ ಕಾಲು ಮುಗಿದರೋ
ಮಗು ಜನಿಸಿದಾಗ ತಾಯಿಯು ತನ್ನ ಮಗುವಿನ ಭಾವನೆಗಳನ್ನು ಅಥವಾ ಅವಶ್ಯಕತೆಗಳನ್ನು ಸುಲಭವಾಗಿ ಅರ್ಥ ಮಾಡಿಕೊಳ್ಳುತ್ತಾಳೆ. ತನ್ನ ಬಾಲ್ಯದಿಂದಲೂ ತಾಯಿ ನಮ್ಮೆಲ್ಲರನ್ನು ಉತ್ತಮ ವ್ಯಕ್ತಿಗಳಾಗಿ ನಿರ್ಮಿಸಲು ಮತ್ತು ಜೀವನದಲ್ಲಿ ಒಳ್ಳೆಯದನ್ನು ಮಾಡಲು ಪ್ರೋತ್ಸಾಹಿಸುವ ರೀತಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾವುದು ತಪ್ಪು ಮತ್ತು ಯಾವುದು ಸರಿ ಎಂದು ಹೇಳುತ್ತಲೇ ಇರುತ್ತಾಳೆ. ಯಾವುದೇ ನಿರೀಕ್ಷೆ ಇಲ್ಲದೆ ತಾಯಿ ತನ್ನ ಮಗುವಿನ ಅತ್ಯುತ್ತಮ ಬೆಳವಣಿಗೆಗೆ ಶ್ರಮಿಸುತ್ತಲೇ ಇರುತ್ತಾಳೆ. ಆಕೆಯು ಮಾರ್ಗದರ್ಶಿಯಾಗಿ, ಶಿಕ್ಷಕಿಯಾಗಿ, ಸ್ನೇಹಿತೆಯಾಗಿ, ಮನೆಯ ಉಸ್ತುವಾರಿಯಾಗಿ ನಿರ್ವಹಿಸುತ್ತಾಳೆ. ಒಬ್ಬ ತಾಯಿ ತನ್ನ ಪ್ರೀತಿಯಿಂದ ಇಡೀ ಜಗತ್ತನ್ನೇ ಗುಣಪಡಿಸಬಹುದು.
Can a mother change the whole world?
Yes, along with other people's help.
Who else can be a part of this healing process?
Iris, have you heard of Mata Pita Guru Devam?
Yes.
Our teacher who puts her heart and soul into changing the world. It's our teachers who inspire young people to overcome obstacles. Maybe they are victims of poverty. Maybe they wrestle with a learning disability. Whatever the obstacles, teachers can help them. According to one study, 54% of students said they received help from their teachers during a difficult time.
बच्चों को अच्छी परवरिश देना हर माता पिता की नैतिक जिम्मेदारी होती है और वे माता पिता बच्चों के विकास में सक्रिय और सकारात्मक भूमिका निभाते हैं जो अपने बच्चों की परवरिश एक मित्र, एक शिक्षक और एक मार्गदर्शक बनकर करते हैं। और अगर इनकी आंखों के तारे इनकी आंखों से ओझल हो जाए, नहीं नहीं नहीं, ऐसे ख्याल से भी इनका मन घबराता है।
तुझको ना देखूं तो जी घबराता है, तुझको ना देखूं तो जी घबराता है, देख के तुझको दिल को मेरे चैन आता है, देख के तुझको दिल को मेरे चैन आता है। ये कैसा रिश्ता है, कैसा नाता है, ये कैसा रिश्ता है, कैसा नाता है, देख के तुझको दिल को मेरे चैन आता है, देख के तुझको दिल को मेरे चैन आता है।
जिस तरह एक पौधा खाद, पानी और सूरज की पर्याप्त रोशनी पाकर एक स्वस्थ हरे भरे पेड़ में विकसित होता है, उसी प्रकार एक बच्चा ज्ञान के मंदिर अर्थात विद्यालय में आकर अपने शिक्षक गणों से शिक्षा प्राप्त करके जीवन के सारे कौशलों में पारंगत होता है।
क्यों इस कदर हैरान तू, मौसम का है मेहमान तू, ओ दुनिया सजी तेरे लिए, खुद को जरा पहचान तू। तू धूप है झम से बिखर, तू है नदी बेखबर, बह चल कहीं उड़ चल कहीं, दिल खुश जहां तेरी तो मंजिल है वही।
और हमारी यह परंपरा सदा से चली आ रही है, जो बच्चों के उज्जवल भविष्य के निर्माण में हमेशा से सहायक रही है।
किस्मत थी जैसे रूठी, उम्मीद भी थी टूटी, अब सारा आसमां है मेरा, खुलने दो बंद मुट्ठी, कर देंगे सबकी छुट्टी, मिट्टी अब सारा आसमां है मेरा। कुछ ख्वाहिशें हैं जो पूरी तो होने दो, इन रंजिशों को बंदिशों को तोड़ दो। मारी छलांगे थोड़ी मस्ती करांगे, अब चल पड़ी मैं मेरी जिंदगी के पहिए घुमा के। मारी छलांगे थोड़ी मस्ती करांगे, अब चल पड़ी मैं मेरी जिंदगी के पहिए घुमा के। मारी छलांगे।
लेकिन यह क्या, ये कैसा समय आया जिसने पिछले 2 वर्षों में हमारी इस परंपरा को बदल कर रख दिया। कोरोना जैसी महामारी ने न केवल बाजार बल्कि विद्यालयों और विशेष रूप से बच्चों के आचरण को भी बुरी तरह से प्रभावित किया है। अतः अब इन परिस्थितियों में हर माता पिता और शिक्षक को दोहरी जिम्मेदारी निभाना है। तो आइए आज हम प्रण लें कि आप और हम कैसे भी परिस्थिति हो अपने बच्चों के चरित्र निर्माण और उज्जवल भविष्य के लिए सदैव प्रयासरत रहेंगे।
फलक तू गरज तू बरस तू, धूप में छाँव की एहसास तू। सामने फौज है क्योंकि इम्तिहान की है घड़ी। तू तेरा अस्त्र है, तू ही तेरा शस्त्र है हर घड़ी।
कोई कोई आंखों पे जो मीठे मीठे सपने, क्या ये दिल करे पहले पहले दिन की ये नई नई सुबह आओ चिल करे। हमको चबाते जाए सबको बताते जाए अपनी हसरतें। यार मत भूले जगह है ये बड़ी कुल, सुनो सुनो जरा लेट मी से। भूलेंगे हम तो नहीं, सोचेंगे हम भी कभी, स्कूल के ये दिन सभी आएंगे ना 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 ना। सीखेंगे हम ये यही है क्या गलत क्या सही, स्कूल के ये दिन सभी आएंगे ना 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 ना। आएंगे ना आएंगे ना।
Yo, listen up now, school's out, hear the bell ring. Tera kya hoga, I'ma do my thing. I'ma be rich, dressed in bling. I'ma spread ishq and make you sing. School's out, hear the bell ring. Tera kya hoga, I'ma do my thing. I'ma be rich, dressed in bling. I'ma spread ishq and make you sing.
थ्योरी में कमजोर है प्रैक्टिकल चैंपियन, तोड़ दे हम दीवारों को, है बोन्स में कैल्शियम। पढ़ने से जो हो ना हो, टीचर से प्यार हो, फ्यूचर हो रास्ते पे, आंखों में स्टार्स हो। घर बार घर छोड़े, जो भी मिले उसे छेड़े, मस्ती में चले। कीड़े बने खाने लगे ऐसे क्यों किताबों को चश्मे लग गए। साइंस पढ़े, आर्ट्स पढ़े, दिन पढ़े, रात पढ़े, कुछ भी ना पढ़े। सर पे जो डंडे, सिलेबस गंदे, फिर भी हम कहें भूलेंगे हमको नहीं, सोचेंगे हम भी कभी, स्कूल के ये दिन सभी आएंगे ना, ना 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 ना। सीखेंगे हम ये यही है, क्या गलत क्या सही, स्कूल के ये दिन सभी आएंगे ना, ना 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 ना। आएंगे ना, आएंगे ना।
That's great. What else can we do to heal the world?
We will empower the younger generation and help them be self-reliant. It guides your decision making, will encourage you to develop your skills, will stop adversity from getting you down, gives you confidence and helps you reach your goals. It will also help you to empower others.
तेरी आंखों का इशारा समझे है दिल हमारा, कभी ख्वाबों में आके जरा मिल। तेरे पीछे ये बेचारा फिरता है मारा मारा, मेरी सांसों की तू है मंजिल। फिर भी कूल है ये भी तू, बहुत ही ब्यूटीफुल है। मूव ये तेरी तोड़े रूल है, तू है डिस्को दीवानी। हाँ ये वर्थ नशा तेरा कर करके करता है, रात ये पूरी बेबी स्लो, अब नींद नहीं आनी। डांस मेरी रानी, नाच 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 मेरी रानी, नाच 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 मेरी रानी, नाच 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 मेरी रानी, नाच 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 डांस मेरी रानी।
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Let's get crazy! Talk the talk, just walk the walk tonight. 'Cause we don't need permission to dance. Da-na-na-na-na-na, da-na-na-na-na-na, da-na-na-na-na-na. We don't need permission to dance. Da-na-na-na-na-na, da-na-na-na-na-na, da-na-na-na-na-na. We don't need permission to dance.
Taekwondo.
Mother Earth is so beautiful. But we have destroyed it with our bad deeds. Now it's the duty of each one of us to restore its beauty and peace. So let's start today by respecting and caring every individual, protecting our nature, and by respecting everyone.
Think about the generations and to say we want to make it a better place for our children and our children's children so that they know it's a better world for them and think if they can make it a better place.
There's a place in your heart, and I know that it is love. And this place is much brighter than tomorrow. And if you really try, you'll find there's no need to cry. In this place, you feel there's no hurt or sorrow. There are ways to get there if you care enough for the living. Make a little space, make a better place, heal the world, make it a better place for you and for me and the entire human race. There are people dying. If you care enough for the living, make a better place for you and for me. If you want to know why, there's a love that cannot lie. Love is strong, it only cares for joyful giving. If we try, we shall see. In this bliss we cannot feel. There are dreams, we stop existing and start living. Then it feels that always love's enough for us growing. Make a better world, make a better world, heal the world, make it a better place for you and for me and the entire human race. There are people dying. If you care enough
such, we should take care of it. Now let's get together and think about what we are going to do in order to bring an end to all these distractions and heal our world. Finally, I want to thank the invited guests, manager, principal, teachers, parents, and my dear students who made this day a memorable one. All the participants, organizers, and performers had done their best in order to make this event a great success. Thank you all for your cooperations. Good night.
When a surge of power meets an aerodynamic frame, a new SUV is born. Presenting the new phase of SUVs, Fronx, the shape of new.
నా గోలి సోడా బాటలి నా బందే పుల్ల కాటలి రింగ రింగ రోజులంగా ఒట్టు బరువాಗ ಅಡ್ಡ ಸೆರಗು ಜಾರಿ ಬಿತ್ತು ಹಿಂಡ ಸುರಿವಾಗ ರಾರಾ ರಾರಾ ಕುಡಿ ಎಕ್ಕ ಸಕ್ಕ ಎಕ್ಕ ಸಕ್ಕ ಎಕ್ಕ ಸಕ್ಕ
ನಾಳೆ ಬೆಳಗ್ಗೆ ಗಂಟ ನಾನು ನಿನ್ನ ನೆಂಟ ನೀ ಸಿಕ್ಕು ಬಿಟ್ಟು ನನ್ನ ಕೈಗೆ ಸಿಕ್ಕಮ್ಮ ಅತ್ತ ಇತ್ತ ಹೊಂಟ ಈ ಐನಾತಿ ಸೊಂಟ ನೋಡೋ ಮಂದಿಗೆಲ್ಲ 100 ಬಾಟ್ಲಿ ಕಿಕ್ಕಮ್ಮ ಸುಡನೆ ಬೇಡ ಬಸುಕ್ಕ ರಕ್ಕಮ್ಮ ರಾರಾ ರಾರಾ ಕುಣಿ ಎಕ್ಕ ಸಕ್ಕ ಎಕ್ಕ ಸಕ್ಕ ಎಕ್ಕ ಸಕ್ಕ
Halamati Habibu, Halamati Habibandale, Halamati Habibu, Halamati Habibanda, Halamati Habibu, Halamati Habibandale, Halamati Habibu, Halamati Habibu.
Can hand wash
तेरची गलीची निग्रा की उठा चाल मा अरिकल गरिकल को उठा गलगले पलचिन पल पलक मिटा गल लोकले टमगना टमगना टोला कटा टमगना टमगना टुमा बले यटे बना यडगिना अड़कना मुड़कना तोले यटा यरगना यरगना सरगना ओंडेगा उड़गिना अलवा डोलमा अलमा डोलमा इसलगड़ी मालमा तेरची गली जिने क्रैकी उड़ा चालमा अरिकल गरी
Ice cream shakes from my back home.
நியாயம் தர்மம் கிடையாது பாத மாற பிடிக்காது பாசம் நேசம் புரியாது ஊரு உலகம் தெரியாது நியாயம் தர்மம் கிடையாது பாத மாற பிடிக்காது பாசம் நேசம் புரியாது வேணாம்பா பூச்சாண்டி நம்மாலு இங்க தனி பாட்டி பாக்காக விளையாடி கேடிக்கெல்லாம் இவன் கேடி
नई गाड़ी लेने का इरादा तो इंश्योरेंस पे 45,000 तक बचाना सिर्फ एको कार इंश्योरेंस से। डाउनलोड द एको ऐप नाउ एंड गेट अ कोड टुडे।
ಲೈಲ್ಯಾಂಡು ಗಾಡಿ ಹತ್ತಿ ಬಂತೊಂದು ಕಲಾಕೃತಿ ಸರ್ವಾಂಗ ನರಮೈತಿ ಸೌಂದರ್ಯ ಗರಮೈತಿ ಹಂಸ ನಡಿಗಿ ಹಲ್ಲಂಡೆ ವಂಶ ಬೆಡಗಿ ಸುತ್ತಳತಿ ಮೊಸರು ಗಡಿಗಿ ಸವಿನಂತಿ ಕೇಳ ಹುಡುಗಿ ಸೊಂಟ ಸುಮುಖ ಯಾಕ ಬಿಡುತ್ತಿ ಶೇಕ್ ಇಟ್ ಪುಷ್ಪವತಿ ಶೇಕ್ ಇಟ್ ಪುಷ್ಪವತಿ ಶೇಕ್ ಇಟ್ ಪುಷ್ಪವತಿ
ನಿಮ್ಮ ನೋಡಕ ಬಂದನಿ ಭಾವ ನನ್ನ ಶಿಷ್ಟರು ಬಾಯ್ ಫ್ರೆಂಡ್ ನೀವ ಯಾವ್ಯಾಕ ಇಟ್ಕೊತೀರಿ ಅದ್ಯಾಕ ನಿಂತವಲ್ರಿ ಕಿತ್ತು ಕೊಟ್ರಿ ಒಂದ ಸರತಿ
ಟೇಕ್ ಇಟ್ ಪುಷ್ಪವತಿ
ಹಟ್ಟಗೂ ಕೊಬ್ಬರೆಣ್ಣೆ ಸಲಿ ಕಟ್ಟೋರ್ಬೇಕಾಗೈತಿ ಹೀಟಾಗೈತಿ ಉಭಯ ಕುಸಲ ಪ್ರೇವತಿ ಕುಂತು ಮಾತಾಡೋರು ಬೇಕಾಗೈತಿ
ಆ ಟೈಪು ಆಹ್ವಾನ ಕೊಡಬ್ಯಾಡ್ರಿ ನಮಗೆ ಏರ್ತೈತಿ ಧಡಕನ್ನು ನಮ್ದು ಏನ ಇದ್ರು ಮನೆಯೂಟ ತಿನ್ನಂಗಿಲ್ಲ ಹೊರಗ ಗುಲ್ಕನ್ನು ಎಸ್ ಅಂದ್ರು ತ್ರಾಸಕತಿ ನೋ ಅಂದ್ರು ತ್ರಾಸಕತಿ ಬ್ಯಾಕು